greetings from Constance. We're here in the bazaar and we are shopping for augmentations. I'm being a little quiet because I'm staying in a crappy hotel room. It's about 5 a.m. and really what we're doing is we're trying to hunt for better augs than what's in this finger, for example, this frog log egg capsule. I don't really think 20 hit points is really going to make or break this character, but if I can get 10 AC, for example, slotted into that ring, make a big difference. So I'm going to show you how to use the bazaar here pretty quickly. Keep in mind, this character is not intended to get to max level and get the max armor class and max AA. This is really a character with a self-imposed level requirement, playing for a guild that's interested in just nostalgic content. So what types of augs would you get for such a character playing on such a tune? So what we're going to do is we're going to bring up the bazaar window. What you do is you type /BAZ. And then you just click on, under type, you just toggle down to where it says augmentation. And then under class, because we have a level requirement at level 60, so we're gonna go to by level. We're gonna say like 50 to 60. So it's pretty appropriate for our level there. And then under slot, we're going to say under stat, we're going to say armor class, and then we find items. So these are all of our armor class augs, and you can tell that some pretty good ones for fairly cheap. So when you right click on this bone shard of rigidity, that's 15 armor class. It's important to pay attention to the slot, so you can slot this into your fingers. So 15 armor class of that finger instead of 20 hit points. I think I'm going to go with armor class. So we just find the trader, and you get a yellow brick road that takes you to the trader. And basically what we're going to do is just buy the armor class. I already have Garrodon scale, but I'm going to buy another one. I'm going to buy one for Charlie Cheese too. He doesn't have Garrodon scale, and he has some really crappy augs. So right click him, and then I just sort by money. He's selling it for 500. So we're going to get the bone shard of rigidity. Bam. Alright. Now we're going to look for this elaborate fire bauble. Find. Same here. And these are some fairly decent prices. I would say once you get all intricate gear for the character, which is level 60 in this case, then I would say AC should be your primary goal. And the real question you should ask yourself is, am I going to be eating AoEs, or am I going to be getting punched in the face? And generally speaking, I think, you're going to be punched in the face. Let's see if I can buy that. It won't let me because that's I already have it. So I'm gonna log over to Charlie, find him. So I can't buy 2 Garrodon scale. So yeah, I figure, given the fact that I'm a monk, I'm more likely, and doing group content over raid content. Raid will be like once a week. And another thing to keep in mind is if I'm going to be boxed with a cleric, I'm going to be healed. So, I'd say mitigation should be the #1 focus. Eventually, you get to your stat cap. Feather bundle. And he's selling this for 500. Boom. Eventually, you're going to get to your stat cap and your resist cap. So I'd say to really focus on. Let's find trader. I don't have the sanity shard. Okay, I'll buy that and then call it good. Yeah, focus on your mitigation. I think that's big. That way, the more hits you can take, the better. So, for example, if I were to take Constance and Charlie into the plane of fire, and facing all those yellow and red cons, I think they could probably eat that stuff. I think he's selling this for 2,000. There you go. Let me buy that. There we are. Alright, I think that's all the AC augs for her. And what we could do is Throne of Heroes, get back to the guild hall. And let's see what we got here. Oh, I've got some, I can make some money back here. Sanity Shard, Feather, Fire Bauble, and Bone Shard. And we'll talk about slotting the Augs. So I'm probably going to go to the standard guild hall. You can go to the palatial guild hall if you want. Now let's go to palatial, because those old Augs that I have might be tributable. Probably not, though. Let's see. So I think it's the ears, the head, and I think I have like a 1 AC Aug in one of those slots. I have some pretty crappy Augs. And the point of augmentations is really just to kind of round out your tune. People still traveling to the guild lobby. Alright. God, the lag in the guild lobby. Look at all these tunes here. Jeez Louise. Alright. Yeah, it kind of fills out your character. You know, I knew one guy, what he would do is he would carry around a whole bunch of augmentation distillers with him, and before we would engage a specific mob, he would switch out his augmentations on the spot. You know, so it's a lot of micromanaging, which I don't really want to do that. Alright, let's put my old shirt back on. Let's see here. Sorry, fellas. Boom. And let's take these gloves off, put on some actual gloves. There we go. Alright. So, ear. Right now, I've got an intricate combatant's ear stud, which gives me, okay, this is 20 hit point, 5 to all resists. Gonna take this out. This is a class 10, no, class 11. So what we do is I just sort by cost. 11. Let's sell this. So, alright, buy one of those. Alright, and then for my helm, oh, I got guard on scale in there. We'll keep that in there. What about my face? Intricate Defiant Crystal, so another 40 hit points, mana endurance. I think I'll take AC. So, we need a class 12 augmentation distiller. Done. Okay, let's check the other ear. Boom. Combatant's earring, Simple Defiant Jasper, yeah. Let's get an augmentation distiller 4. Okay, I think I might have bought an, no, I just got one. And then my finger, Froglog Egg Capsule, augmentation class 7. Buy that. So you buy these augmentation distillers from the general supply merchant in your palatial guild hall. You can also go to the standard guild hall. We'll go there with Charlie. Alright, so what you do is you click on this intricate ear stud and you distill this out. And right, you then click on the face mask and you distill this out. Get it out of there. Now you can either hold on to these Augs or destroy them. Get rid of the Simple Defiant Jasper. And we'll get rid of this, just getting rid of crappy Augs, this Froglog Egg Capsule. Get rid of that. Alright, so fingers is kind of tricky, so we're going to see if we can, the Sanity Shard, this will go into the fingers, so we'll put that in there. So we go from 17 to 31, not bad. With ear, let's see if this feather goes in there, which it will. Ears, 19 to 27, not bad. Face, elaborate bauble, boom, 26 to 33, not bad. And then intricate combatants earring, we go from 20 to 35. So there you go. That's a lot more AC. Let's see if we can tribute these items. So we go to the personal tribute master and see, nope, can't sell any of this crap. So we just throw it in the garbage. So that's how you do it on Mrs. Monkey. Yeah, and the calculation I'm making is, look, I want mitigation. I'm not really looking for these crappy hit points, and, you know, I don't need mana. I guess I do need endurance, but I never have had situations where the endurance bar is all the way down. Resists, I did lose some resists there. True. Yeah, I did lose some resists there. There's no question, but I think I just rather have the mitigation because given the resist that I do have, 300 plus, it's pretty likely the mob I'm facing, even if they're like a yellow con, they're probably not going to get the full effect of that spell on me. AoEs, it's an issue with raids, but generally I think at this stage, as sort of overtuned as I am, it's probably much less of an issue. I just rather mitigate damage at this point. And that's Constance. Let's switch over to Charlie. Okay, greetings from Charlie Cheese. So we're here, just switched over to him, and he's got a lot of really crappy slots. So he needs earring, sleeve, hand, 2 earrings, and possibly the shield. I'd really like to get an AC Aug on the shield. So let's go ahead and look for that. So again, /bazaar. We go to type augmentation, which is here. Again, it has to be your level. So I'd say 50 to 60. 60. And then not by slot, by stat, we want armor class. Just AC Augs. That's all we're looking for. Alright, so let's find that Gyarados scale that Constant's gonna buy. Let's see here. Alright, so we're gonna go up this way. So, yeah, let's get that Gyarados scale, and then after 500, they start getting a little bit more expensive, but not too bad. So we're just gonna go ahead and find this trader. I'm gonna try not to mention names, but it looks like these are pretty reasonably priced augmentations. There's a lot of ornamentation augmentations, so definitely I would sort by stat. Alright, so we want Gyarados scale here. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so bazaar. It should save my we'll get that corpse fed blossom. That actually drops in Vexar, which is where I made my last video. But I think it drops other places. So we'll go ahead and get that. Corpse fed blossom, buy. Alright. Bazaar. Let's see here. Find items. There we are. Alright, now they're getting a little more expensive. There's a Hateful Eye, which I already have. Cracked Gem of Lucidity. Then a Nightmare Fragment. That's nice. And the Shard of Increasing Power. Okay, these are getting more expensive. But I think Charlie can afford it. So let's get one cracked gem. Let's get 3 of these. So let's find this cracked gem of lucidity. Yeah, we want the best AC Augs that money can buy. And again, we're just making ourselves more well-rounded here, so that when we go and practice defense in Vexar, we can mitigate more damage. Alright, so we're going to get that cracked gem of lucidity. Bazaar. Find. We're going to go after that nightmare fragment, because I already have a Hateful Eye. That's the cool thing is, in Riftseeker's Sanctum, all of the AC Augs that drop out of there, those are not lore, so you can get as many as you want. So that'd be a good place, actually, for our tunes to go, but I think that's more of like a level 70 zone. sort by money, and I think he's selling the, I'm looking for that nightmare fragment, and I think he's selling the shard of increasing power. We'll get that too. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. Alright, so we got like 5 or 6 augs. 5 augs. That's a lot. Yeah. Alright, so we'll go ahead and slot all that stuff. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm being so quiet, but, you know, I'm on kind of a business trip here, so I figured I'd do something more business related, which is, you know, the nitty-gritty details of getting your slots filled in. It's a great time to work on augmentations. So, you know, each of these, the lowest AC aug is 9, the highest is something like, I think, 20, maybe 20 or 25. That's pretty good. I think the Rift Seeker Sanctum augs are all 25. See, this one, oh, it's 10. 10, 9, 10. So what is that? 29 plus 6. It's like, you know, 35 AC. That's nice. I mean, what the question is, would you rather have an extra couple hundred hit points or 35 AC? I think you want armor class for sure. And a cool thing is Charlie is my trader, and he typically will just sell Defiant gear in the bazaar. And, you know, he can make this money back so quickly. It's just not a non-issue. You can't set up a buyer because eventually these sellers drop their prices when things don't sell. But alright, let's go. I think he needed these creepy bone chips, 40 hit points. Okay, class, that's a class 8. Buy 1. Alright, then it was sleeve, right? Flawed Defiant Amberstone, a class 10. Okay, and then I think it was Hand, Ornate Defiant Geode, that's a class 7. So these are the distiller numbers. Alright, so we get a class 7 augmentation distiller. Remove that. Alright, and then it was, okay, that 1, 2, 3. Let's look at these augs. Can I slot one into my shield? No. I can't slot these into my... okay, this one is range. Okay, primary, secondary, the Nightmare Fragment I can slot in. Okay. So let's go ahead and go Finger Shield. So this one is a Crude Defiant Stone Fragment. And this one is a Froglog Egg Capsule. Alright, so let's get that Crude Defiant Stone Fragment. Actually, no, let's go Finger. Because, Mana 3, Endurance 3, that's crap. So we need a class 2. Boom. And then a class 7. Class 7. There we are. Alright, let's go ahead and distill. So let's distill out these creepy bone chips. And let's look at my armor class. It's 617 now. Take out this Flawed Defiant Amberstone. Crude Defiant Stone Fragment. Take that out. Froglog Egg Capsule. Take that out. And the reason I'm not going after that hit point regen aug, is, you know, these are much crappier augs than that. Hand. Yeah, okay, let's take out this Ornate Defiant Geode. There we are. Okay, there's 5 augs. Okay. So then let's go ahead and slot in Garradon scale into this. Right. There we go. This will go into the sleeve. Boom. This will go into a hand. And then the nightmare fragment, we'll put that in a finger. Boom. And then this will go into the other finger. There you go. So we went from 619 to 635. Oh, and I almost forgot my cloak. So that'd be 662. That's not bad. That's not bad. So if we look at our other slots, in this case, Greater Stone of Power, that's 5. So basically what I'm doing is I'm prioritizing armor class over hit points, resists, even heroic stats. So and the reason being is that the heroic stats are going to come with gear. You can get augmentations that will give you heroic stats or haste or focus effects and so forth. But my whole thing is just focus on mitigation, focus on armor class and mitigating damage. And eventually you're going to get your heroic stats through gear. Eventually you're going to get a worn haste item or a clicky haste item if you're melee. Your belts start coming with haste, kind of like your helmets start coming with Faerun if you're melee. Your belts start getting haste. So, so yeah, I'd say like armor class is probably the way to go. If you disagree with that, let me know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.